Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chooks and today this is a question we are looking at. It says that the diagram shows a sector of a circle center 0. The radius of the circle is 6 centimeters. So that means that our radius r is equal to 6 centimeters. And then it says that we should calculate the length of the major arc AB, giving your answer in the simplest form in terms of pi. Alright, so there are two things I would like us to take note of in this question that is very important, that if we don't take note of it, will make us to miss it. So the first is that we are asked to look for the major arc. And then the second is that we are supposed to do everything in terms of pi. What many students do is that they actually solve for the minor arc instead of the major arc. Now, the formula for finding the length of arc is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. This is the formula for finding arc. But the question is, which type of arc are you finding? Because if you use this formula directly, what you'll be finding is the minor arc and not the major arc. And so for us to find the major arc, we have to find what the value of this angle here is. For us to find the value of that angle, we must subtract 360 from 40 because the sum of angle in a point is 360. And this will give us 320 degrees. So this is what we will use as theta and not 40 degrees. Okay, so now that we have established that our theta is 320, since it's the major arc we are looking for, then we substitute it in with the rest of the parameters that we have been given. So this is 320 over 360 times 2 times pi and r, which is 6. So this is what we have. So this cancels this, and then 6 goes into itself once, 6 goes into 36 6 times. So let us just write it over so I have a clearer view. So this is 32 over 6 times 2 times pi. So this is what we have left. So 2 can go into itself once, 2 can go into here 3 times. So what we have is 32 over 3 times pi. So because we are finding in terms of pi, what we'll just have is 32 over 3 pi. So this is one way of solving this question. So this is our answer, by the way. So this is one way of solving this question. There's another way of solving the question if you don't want to use this route, but it is longer than what we have here. So let me just show you how to solve it the other way. So the other way of solving this question is you will find the length of the minor arc quite all right, but you must subtract it from the circumference of the circle, right? Because this is the entire circumference of the circle, and this circumference is made up of the minor arc and the major arc. So for us to find the major arc, all we need to do is to find the circumference of the circle, and then we subtract the minor arc from the circumference of the circle. So what that means is that the formula for the major arc now is the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, minus the length of the minor arc, which is theta over 360 times 2 pi r, where theta is now 40 degrees and not 320 degrees, since we are looking for the length of the minor arc. So we now have 2 pi times 6 minus 40 over 360 times 2 times pi times 6. So 0 cancels 0 here, 6 goes here once, 6 goes here 6 times, 2 goes here once, 2 goes here 3 times. So what we have, of course, 2 times 6 here is 12. So what we have is 12 pi minus 4 over 3 minus 4 over 3 pi. Yeah, so this is what we have. So we can solve this using LCM method. So when we come up here, we have that the LCM of 1 and 3 is 3, okay? and 1 goes into 3 times, and 3 times 12 is 36. So we have 36 pi here, minus 3 into 3 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. So this is minus 4 pi. So this is equal to 36 minus 4 is 32. So this is 32 over 3 pi. So you can see that whichever method you use, you will arrive at the same answer. The only thing you need to be careful with is to take note of this major arc that was stated here, so that you don't make the mistake of finding this, thinking that this is the arc you're asked to find, instead of finding this one here. So that is it for this question. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.